in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again.
Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Harris running straight ahead. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris 31 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Villa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Austin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Villa. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Villa. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Villa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Villa. And that's complete to Adams. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Villa. Touchdown Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. On 1st and 10, Villa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Villa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They hand this off to Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams.
There he goes, left side. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Second down and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Harris. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it complete to Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Villa. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
19 seconds. Hurry.
To throw on 2nd down. Villa toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Go, Reed, go!
Right back to him on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just getting that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Harris. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after him a little bit.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Carlson is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's got Pickens complete, and they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.